Hey dear listener, welcome to DarkBad Time. This is DarkBad TV's official and only podcast right now, coming to you every Monday on iTunes and podcast services of your choice if you're using an Android device, as well as on youtube.com/DarkBadTV. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to us everywhere because that helps us out and makes us super happy. And now, on with the show! Good evening, everybody. Welcome to DarkBad Time, episode 10!
Yeah! The hype is real.
We made it. A whole decade's worth of episodes-ish in 10 weeks.
In 10
and we're
weeks.
still alive.
We're
it's
still
a
alive.
fucking miracle.
We're fighting.
How did this happen? Yes. I'm one of the guys speaking to you right now. My name is Indigo. Good news. My legal name is actually Indigo as of a few days ago, so that's worth celebrating. Yay! Joined by the one and only Mr. Curry with Fury, Kito.
And I'm more furious than ever.
You step up your furious game every week, but this week, why?
This is actually a fun story. I will tell it after you present the other guy.
You mean the guy flying high in the sky with a pie? Rade!
I'm free falling. Yo!
Free falling. How was your backup quiet?
And I'm actually falling, not flying.
Falling in the sky with a pie.
That's kinda not better.
That's kind of the opposite of better.
Certainly more extreme.
Extreme.
And
Yeah.
somewhat rad.
Are you feeling radical today, Rade?
Half and half.
I can tell by you falling from the sky. With that said, Kito Sharara,
Yes.
Tell me about your furious story.
Oh my god. I was playing League of Legends yesterday, and I was playing with some friends. We were like totally kicking ass, and then I noticed one on the opposite team. His username was Mr. Bossman. So I wrote in the chat, "Kyle, is that you?" And he wrote, "Yes." And then another teammate of his wrote, "It is actually him. He's streaming right now." So I was like, "Oh shit!" So I hid it in a bush and alt-tabbed out and started googling, and he was so obviously not streaming League of Legends. Then I alt-tabbed back to the game and saw the first thing I heard was enemy team triple kill, and I was like, they set me up. They set me up.
Scumbags.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, who
That's
does
like a real
that?
tactic.
Yeah.
That is genius. That is genius.
That was genius.
I used to do that when I play Agario. I usually name myself Poods, like PewDiePie, because I know when he plays game online, he doesn't call himself PewDiePie. He calls himself Poods with double O. So that's why I call myself an Agario, to make it seem like I'm actually PewDiePie. And people usually buy it, so they like feed me a lot. And I get into when I get into like top 5 or like top 3, suddenly all the other players like start like switching their names to like Marzia or like Edgar or Mark or shit like that, just because they're like, oh shit, I'm playing with PewDiePie.
Yeah, I remember the one time I joined you and named myself Mark, and people were like, oh shit, Poots and Mark.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you like start to reach the top and see other people change their names, it's like people are really buying this shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, now we know. That's a real strategy.
It is. Pretend being someone big within gaming.
Yeah, pretend to be someone big and one day you will be PewDiePie.
Yeah, and suddenly everyone wants to be in the video.
Well, I can't blame them. I mean, I would want to do that as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I alt-tabbed out of a league battle because I thought it was Kyle Bossman. Oh my god.
That is so... I'm sorry for you, but I'm proud of their tactics.
Yeah, that was so
At
underhanded.
least it was a fun moment.
It was.
Maybe not if you
Especially
lost.
for them.
Oh dear
Well, the
God.
question is now, did you beat his ass?
Yeah, later I did beat his ass, but later...
So you won?
No, their team won in the end.
Aww.
But I was specifically targeting him because I was so angry.
I'm pretty sure Kyle
so
doesn't play any
furious.
MOBAs at all, especially not League of Legends.
Yeah, when I sat down thinking about this afterwards, I felt so stupid. I was like, obviously, Kyle hasn't played like 500 plus League of Legends games.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure he's usually kind of vocal about not really being a fan of MOBAs in the podcast, so...
Yeah, that was such a spur of the moment deceiving. Dear God.
Oh god.
shit.
Oh god. Oh well, what's been going on? What have you been up to the last week?
Oh dear god, my memory sucks. You first, Rade.
I've been playing a lot of Just Cause 3.
How is
nice.
it?
It's really fun, actually. The only real thing that's been putting me off is it has some massive loading times.
Oh yeah, I heard, dude. The Xbox One version is even worse. Apparently that
Really?
one got the Xbox One version. I'm not even kidding. Has loading times of up to 15 minutes.
What the fuck?
What, really?
Yeah.
And I thought I had it bad.
No, the PS4 is bad, but the Xbox One is like it's a disaster.
Because the thing is, when I first booted up the game, I was like waiting 5 minutes for the whole like online logging.
Yeah,
shit.
I know.
And I was like, okay, I guess. Well, if this is like the first time, then it's okay. But every time you're like failing a challenge mission or anything, you have to wait there for like 2-3 minutes. It's crazy because when you start the game, it's fine because it loads the whole world. So when you've loaded it once, you can like roam around and nothing's gonna stop you. Like you don't have any loading screens when you enter a new area.
Yeah.
But if you take even one challenge mission, it doesn't matter where you are because it loads up everything else like in the mission. And when you fail it, you have to reload everything if you're gonna try that again. So if you're doing a tedious course where you like can fail in the first matter of like 5 seconds, you're gonna have to wait for like 2 minutes to redo those like 5 to 10 seconds every time until you get it right.
Oh my lord.
So in
Wow.
the beginning, I was doing one of these like wingsuit courses.
Oh.
I didn't quite get the controls in the beginning, so I crashed like in the first 8-10 seconds, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this again. Wait a second, why is this loading so much? Oh Christ, I'm not gonna do this.
That is terrible. I remember when Bloodborne came out, and like before the patch, when
Yeah.
it had like loading times of like a minute and a half or something.
Yeah.
And people were complaining about that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's patched now, but like that is nothing compared to this.
Yeah, but also the thing with Bloodborne is it's a very unforgiving game. So even if you like die for the slightest thing, like oh I didn't check this corner and this guy like comboed me to death like the first like 1 minute of this session, and I'm like oh I'm just gonna stare at the Bloodborne logo for like 2 minutes now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. Thankfully, they've got tips now, so that adds a little bit. Oh, Jesus.
Well, you actually need them, so.
But still, Just Cause 3 is really, really fun, and I love the wingsuit. Like, it's really fun to just, like, fly around like this Spanish Batman.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to get it. I'm just thinking about, like, the longevity of the game, like, how, like, when you've played it for, like, 5 hours just going around blowing shit up, like, does it have any, like, lasting appeal, or do you, like,
Well, the thing is, it has sort of an addicting gameplay where you like liberate different like provinces and things.
Oh, that's really addicting.
Yeah, that's how the game works as far as I know. But I've played it like mostly like a sandbox game, and I don't think there's like a main quest line that shows a lot in the game. I think it's like you liberate like a lot of provinces, and then it tells you like, oh, go there and there after you reach a certain criteria or quota.
Yeah, well, I mean, the point of the game anyway is just to kind of fly around. So just
fly around
just
and
cause,
do weird
you know.
shit. And also, one thing that I was a bit disappointed in was, you know, we were talking a lot about unlimited C4 and all that. And the thing is, you have unlimited supply of C4, but you can't put them out, a lot of them at the same time.
No, you can only put out like, what is it, 6 maybe?
In the beginning, it's like 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you upgrade them when you go, take these challenges, and every time you like clear a challenge, you get like 1 stock more.
Woo!
So
wait, can you stack this up like to infinite?
I don't think so. I think it has like just a couple of levels, so you can't really go that haywire with the explosions.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's a bit sad because I thought I was gonna be able to like put detonated charges on like every section of a big bridge. That would be so fun.
Yeah,
but,
I still wanted to do my video where I put explosives on everything in the whole map.
Yeah, that's gonna be really hard. But you can at least tether things like those things that don't have explosives on them.
I guess
That's nice.
something.
But I managed to get some frame drops in the game when I blew some bases up.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Like the game is frame dropping like crazy, even like.
I haven't
even now.
noticed it really that much, but more like I'm like letting it slip. But I've had like a couple of big frame drops.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it's
kind of
like-
bad.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be better with a patch, but still, it could have been more polished, I suppose.
Yeah.
Stupid Avalanche games can't do anything right.
Sad that this is a
but it's really good and
reoccurring.
fun, so I'm not complaining. It's like there's a lot happening in the game when you're like blowing a whole base up in the sky.
Like, by the way, did you hear about the Avalanche Just Cause / Mad Max theory?
No.
No.
All right, so Avalanche they also did the Mad Max game that came out like a while back, and that's also an open world sandbox game.
Yeah.
And as we all know, the Mad Max universe, everything is already blown up and like post-apocalyptic and shit like that. And there's a place in the Mad Max game where you can find the skeleton of Rico from Just Cause, like hanging from like a broken parachute, just his skeleton. So there's like a theory that the Just Cause games are like prequels to the Mad Max game, and the Mad Max is the same world after he's blown everything up.
That's awesome.
That's the most stupid yet most awesome theory I've ever heard.
It's nice.
Well, it kind of sounds like something that could actually happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he is in Mad Max, like hanging dead from like a dead tree or something. So
Yeah. That's like after he unlocked to put explosive C4 on the whole city.
yeah, he put it on the whole map, and then like
He's like,
then,
fuck it all.
cut to black, and then the Mad Max title screen comes up. Mad Max.
Sounds pretty fun because Just Cause, like in the second game also, they have a lot of Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Like in the third game, they even have a big crater somewhere in the map where Thor's hammer is like impaled to the ground.
Holy shit.
You can't really interact with it, but it's just a fun thing to see.
God, I'm so looking forward to playing this game.
Yeah, totally.
Like me and my dad have a thing where I bring the PS4 over to his place and we just sit down and he just watches me play GTA and we just laugh and like go around and do stupid shit. And when I showed him the first gameplay footage of Just Cause 3, he was like, "Dude, just give me a release date and I will sponsor this game just for my own entertainment." I'm like, yeah.
Okay, here's the deal.
Nice.
I will buy the game, but you'll have to play it 4 to 6 hours every day.
But I'll have to watch you play it every day. I'm like,
Shit.
yeah, fair.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah. Oh god, I'm so looking forward to playing that game.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, we have some pretty cool news coming out of gaming this week.
Shit.
Yeah, buddy, are you caught up on anything that's been happening? For the
Not
past
this week, actually. So
Actually not. I've been kind of dead on news. I've been reading stuff, but nothing really that amazing for me, at least. So I hope you got something that I missed.
Oh
Bring
boy,
on
do
the
I ever?
booty.
Do I ever? Well, I can start with what is probably not the most important news in the world this week, but is fucking awesome to me, and that is that Gone Home is coming to consoles next month. Shit! Gone Home, of course, being a fantastic game for the PC that was released in I think 2013 or 14. I played it and it is awesome. It is fantastic, that game, and it was supposed to come to PS3 I think last year. But then the guys who were developing the console version, that company went bankrupt, so it was cancelled until like yesterday or something, when it was like surprise announced again, like, hey, it's coming in a month.
shit.
You actually surprised me because I haven't played the game, but
it's so good.
I remember reading something about it in this week about it coming to Xbox, but I didn't know that it actually didn't have a console release.
No, it didn't. It's coming now in January, and they actually moved it. So the PC version was running on Unity 4, and the console version is going to be running on Unity 5. So weirdly enough, the console version may look better than the PC version.
Well, I won't complain. I mean, I still haven't played it myself, but like many people has hyped this.
Yeah,
a lot.
It is so good, but like it is one of those games that you have to know nothing about it. Like you can know that it is good, but like, don't look up anything. The game is very short. I think I beat it in 2 hours, if even. So it is extremely short, but it is so good. The game is all about environmental storytelling. Like it is like environmental storytelling the game.
Oh my god.
So you have to be really think outside the box.
Is that the game where you like go around in a home and you like pick up notes from like people that live there? Or
yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
I mean, the whole game takes place in like a house.
Oh, I think I've seen like a couple of minutes of the beginning.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Technically, the game starts outside the house, but like that's where it's set.
But still,
yeah. So that one I can truly recommend to anybody listening, including the two of you guys, and I will definitely pick it up on the PS4 when it comes out in January. I'm stoked.
Sounds really nice.
Does it have a like horror or thriller elements?
Saying that would be a spoiler.
Okay, because I remember like watching like those first like minutes of it, gave me a real eerie feeling.
Oh yeah,
like, kind of amnesia.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, I mean, just the cover art looks super spooky. So yeah, I mean, it is yeah.
And I have a pretty hard time when it comes to those games since like Penumbra and Amnesia.
yeah. Well, the less you look it up, the more whoa you will get.
But is this game kind of big or famous? Because I personally heard about it from friends, but I can't recall reading about it on the web that much.
I'm on the opposite. Every big gaming website had like written like hundreds of articles about it, but I don't know anybody who's actually played it. So
shit.
IGN gave it like a 9.5. I think Game Trailers gave it like 9.8 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I think it got Game of the Year from IGN that year. Actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So it is good.
Well, I guess some of us miss a lot of games because, like, in the Game Awards, I never heard about Her Story, so I was kind of amazed.
Yeah. Actually, Her Story is. I mean, it's not similar to Gone Home. Like, they are completely different games. But it's similar in the sense that it is a game that
it's very different.
It is very different, and a lot of people missed it, and all the gaming outlets are hyping it like to the skies. Like it's kind of like Undertale in that sense, although Undertale is like much bigger. Yeah. But Her Story got like so many awards.
Yeah.
Like, have you played that game even?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm talking about, because I've missed both of those games, and it feels like both of them are like kind of big, but at the same time I've missed them. Like, weirdly enough.
But I think it's because they're so different that casual doesn't try them out. I mean,
I mean, especially Her Story. I mean, that game is so there is nothing like it. Like, I mean, you play as the interrogator, and you're interrogating like the wife of a murdered man, and basically the gameplay is listening to her testimonies and her listening to her during the interrogations, and then reading the transcripts and trying to like find like clues or like find things that doesn't add up. Like, you're a crime investigator. It's so good, and like it's live action. So
yeah. I mean, I heard the name of the game, but I never actually looked any gameplay up. So when I saw it at Game Awards, I was like, oh shit, live action.
Oh yeah, it is. Like, basically it's first person of you sitting by a computer. Like, it's a computer simulator. Like, you have like a window of her like video recording, but then you also have like your folders with all the like evidence, and like you sit and like try to sort shit out. It's so cool.
Wow, definitely gonna try it out.
Yeah, do it. That's a good game for hitting games, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I saw it.
Oh boy, oh god. Moving on with the news. This one is interesting. Yesterday, as of recording this, which would be Thursday of last week. Maybe some like, by the time this is released, maybe something more will have had like come out of this. But like right now, yesterday a new patent from Nintendo was leaked. Of a new Nintendo controller, supposedly. I don't know if you've seen this, but this looks very, very weird.
Wasn't it about something like a freestanding screen or something?
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
remember the correct wording, but
I think the correct term was because like the company Sharp, who have like made a lot of high-end screens recently, they have developed a technology. I think it's called freeform display or something like that.
Something like that. I don't remember quite.
The idea is basically touchscreen displays that you can like have different shapes of. Like, you can shape them into being circles or weird shit.
What the hell?
Yeah, it looks really weird. There are videos of it on YouTube, but the new Nintendo patent might be a free-form controller. Like, it looks very weird. It looks like you're holding a smartphone in your hands, like you're playing a game. With
Okay, I'm looking this
sideways.
up right now. This looks really weird.
Yeah, the displays. Like, imagine if you're holding your iPhone in your hands sideways playing a game, but it's not shaped like a rectangle, like a phone. It's like kind of oval, like kind of egg-shaped almost.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is it has the L and R triggers on top, and nothing else.
And the handles at each side for.
Are those handles really?
That's how.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah,
I'm actually
they are.
checking it out
Wow,
right now.
that is weird.
Yeah.
It's like a hologram thing.
Basically, it's a Wii U controller without any buttons except for the L and R.
That's crazy.
And much more slimmed, like trimmed down the fat.
Well, Nintendo is still going strong with the innovative designs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this won't be the one and only NX controller, but it's still weird.
It is weird. And then again, I think that Nintendo is the hardest one to predict. This could be the one and only NX controller for all we know.
Yeah, I mean, there was another Nintendo patent a while back with, it looked kind of like a Wii U controller, but the LNR triggers were scroll wheels, like the ones you find on your computer mouse.
Oh yeah, saw that.
Yeah, that was also really weird. But
Yeah.
that could actually be a cool thing to have, like being able to scroll through like inventories and shit.
Yeah, true.
But this thing, I don't
This
know.
thing, I have no idea what to think about this.
Yeah.
But hey, they at least they registered this patent through freepatentonline.com.
It sounds so corny.
That sounds so not
Professional.
legit at all.
Oh well. Moving on, Fallout 4, the version 1.2 patch is now live, which might be good if you think your Fallout is running poorly. Apparently,
It's
it's supposed to
poorly.
Yeah, well, this patch is supposed to fix a lot of issues, especially on the PC, but it's supposed to like make it a little bit better on the PS4 as well. I don't know if you can verify this, Rade, if you've downloaded it yet. But
I haven't downloaded it yet. I haven't played Fallout 4 since I did a review on it, sadly. But
yeah, nice to take a break from it.
Yeah, I had to take a break from it, and also that kind of game is like too much for me right now. But the
God,
thing
I'm
is,
still so...
yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm still so torn on if I'm gonna get Fallout 4 or The Witcher 3, like for my next game.
I would say get Witcher 3. It's like
Game
it's like
Awards
there's
would
a
say
reason
Witcher
it got
3.
a Game of the Year or award. Like it's
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of Bethesda.
Yeah,
But then again,
I
I'm a bigger fan of Skyrim than Fallout, and Witcher is closer
Yeah,
to Skyrim than Fallout is.
And I seriously think Witcher 3 has a much better story. Like seriously, I had much more fun, and I felt more immersed in the story. But also it's because I like medieval themes more. I'm on the same page as you
totally.
there. Like I like Skyrim a lot more than.
I actually have a question for you. You played like a good bit of both The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4. What is there anything, and if so, what would you say Fallout 4 does better than Witcher 3?
Oh, jeez. Well, I would guess it does better in like being more immersive in its like theme of
really?
like post-apocalyptic-ness, because it's like you do a lot of things like you salvage stuff, and it feels more like you're actually surviving in that sense. But Witcher 3 is more like you don't do a lot more than like play Gwent and slay monsters, in my opinion.
Well, I'm not really big on the trading card games, like in general. So I don't know how much of that I will do. But
well, I didn't actually play like any Gwent at all because
Yeah.
wasn't
I
really
would
interested.
only play it. I would like.
I know.
Stop
But
We
I
all
heard
the main
that
game.
Gwent is like a big thing, and they actually like released a patch. I don't know if it only was on PC, where you can actually do every battle in the game with Gwent.
really?
Wow.
Wow,
It's like really crazy. Imagine
my
the
God.
boss fights where you're like, "I'm gonna destroy you," and then like picks up a deck of cards like, "You activated my trap card." Oh no!
This is so Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, that's so Yu-Gi-Oh! Cancelled. I'm gonna get
yeah.
Fallout. I was considering Witcher.
This is Witcher we're talking about, dude.
Wait, really? Oh
Yeah.
shit! I thought you were talking about Fallout.
Yeah, Gwent and Fallout.
Yeah,
I can tell you're really invested in these titles, Kitchen.
Yeah, of course. You know,
Feral Ghoul
I
has
have
appeared.
I have hidden games of a reason.
Not popular games.
Unhidden games. No, okay. If that's Witcher, I'm gonna get Witcher. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You almost got Fallout on the premise of a card game
Yep.
that's not in there.
And now I'm getting Witcher on the same premise.
Jesus.
Well,
Wow.
kind of to sum it up, like the difference in Witcher 3 and Fallout 4 is like Witcher 3 is more of a cozy story, and the Fallout 4 is more like I just want to feel Mad Max, and I just want to go around survive.
But
kill
isn't it better
monsters.
to just get Mad Max in that case?
I don't know. I can't answer that question because I haven't played through Mad Max. I've only seen footage of it.
Yeah, well, it's just cause, but everything is already blown up. So
Yeah, and Just Cause 3 is like it's just wacky.
yeah, the thing I really like about Mad Max, not actually having played it, just watching on the interwebs, is that like it is really GTA in a desert. Like
Yeah.
when you can do like races like through the whole desert and like have a sandstorm come in MGS style in the middle of everything. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Meanwhile, Just Cause 3, I'm just flying around. My wingsuit and parachute.
I would like a wingsuit mod for Mad Max. That would be so cool. Like being able to fly through like Gas Town and everything.
Nice.
How would that work?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, Mad Max feels like Just Cause father, based on what we've said.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can just see like Max tethered to one of these cars, like sailing around in the dunes
Yeah.
in a flying
Oh.
suit.
So cool.
Nice.
God, I would play that game. Mad Cause.
Just mad.
Just Max.
Just Max 3.
Nothing personal, just mad.
Let's stay mad.
Just Rad 3.
Stay Max.
Smell you later, Max.
Oh my god. That should be my punchline every time I play Just Cause 3 now. Like blow stuff up and like, see you later, douchebags.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Blow you later,
Nah.
Let's not go there.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah.
This is not really gaming news, but it's something that I discovered on a complete accident that I did not know about. But you guys know about my favorite game, or should I say the game of the century, called Broken Age?
Yeah, I did a video on it.
Yes, you sure did, asshole. Why did I say that? But basically, what fewer people know about is that during the entire development of Broken Age, a video production company called Two Player Productions shot a documentary TV series about Broken Age called Double Fine Adventure. And like the TV series started airing at the start of the Broken Age production, and the last episode was aired this July. So like the whole series went for like 3 years. It's 20 episodes long. Episodes are between 20 and like 45 minutes. It's very, very good. I highly recommend everybody watching it. It's on YouTube for free. But what's really cool is that as of Psychonauts 2 being announced last week at the Game Awards, Double Fine have started releasing an entirely new same kind of TV series on their YouTube channel called The Color of the Sky in Your World. And it is the same thing, but for Psychonauts.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's so good. It's already 3 episodes out. Like, they've been releasing literally 1 episode a day for 3 days now, and I guess episode 4 is gonna be out tonight, maybe. So far it is like a Psychonauts retrospective, so they're like looking back at the production. It's like the Broken Age TV series, but looking back at the production of the first Psychonauts game, and then like time skips to like the present development of Psychonauts 2. But that series is it's going on YouTube. It just started. 3 episodes in. The episodes are like 20 minutes each. Highly recommend watching it.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
Even if you don't care about Psychonauts, it is so good.
Okay, for me who knows virtually nothing about Psychonaut, the title of this show, is that a reference to the series?
Yeah.
Because
is.
because it was really beautiful.
It is really beautiful. The idea of Psychonauts is like the premise of the game is basically you are playing as an agent, and what you do is you enter the minds of different people and you try to sort out what they are into. Like, for example, there's a police officer who is like super into like conspiracy theories, and you enter his mind, and that entire world is like made up of like. It's like a weird nest of like conspiracy things. Like basically, you enter people's minds, and the worlds that you play in are like the representation of their minds, and depending on who they are and what they think, the worlds will be either super creepy or super weird. And that's what that title is about. Like, what's the color of the sky in their worlds? Like, how would their minds look if it was like a universe?
Okay, I'm actually gonna play this like ASAP, because it really sounds like my cup of tea when it comes to stories.
Yeah, well, it's a super quirky platforming 3D game, like Crash Bandicoot, Sly, Jack and Daxter, that kind of thing.
Sounds promising.
Super cool.
Nice.
And I'm super hyped for Psychonauts 2. I'm totally gonna follow this series. But more than that, you should check the Broken Age TV series. It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, I've just finished like Marvel's Jessica Jones, so it's it's good timing that I got something else to watch.
Yeah.
How was that one?
Oh, it was really great. Like really.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it, except the ending, which people supposedly like don't like.
Well, the ending of season 1, it was a bit like I didn't expect it, but I'm actually surprised that people didn't like it, because I felt really good in a certain point of the ending, because something happened that I was like waiting for a lot. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
It's like cliffhangers, or like why is people not liking it?
No, it's not a cliffhanger. But, I guess. That maybe that's the thing why people don't like it, because it's not a cliffhanger, and like it doesn't give the biggest like hype for next season. Like
they're like everything is nice.
Yeah, you still have questions after like this season, but there's nothing like really keeping you like, oh shit, I need to watch the next episode, like Game of Thrones, where they like kill off a character or something.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit underwhelming.
But I'm still very interested in what's gonna happen, or what they're gonna pull out in the next season.
Yes. I haven't watched it at all. I'm not really into Marvel, but I'm thinking of checking it out.
It's very different. It's not really, in my sense. Like, I'm not a big comic book fan, even though I prefer Marvel over DC. Like, well, I love Batman, but in the end, I like Marvel. But it's very different, because it's like. She's more of an anti-hero, like not a traditional hero. She's a PI, and she's pretty fucked up.
She
sounds nice though.
Yeah, sounds nice with a fucked up PI.
Yeah.
Nice premise.
Most fictional PIs are kind of fucked up though. Just look at like everybody in Heavy Rain. Yeah, everybody's kind of fucked up.
Still kind of human. Shit, that's all I'm gonna say.
Fair enough. I got another cool news story for you guys.
Let's hear.
Here it comes. System Shock 3 is unofficially announced.
System Shock 3?
You get. I'm surrounded by idiots.
I recognize the title, but I haven't played it.
You recognize that? Yeah, you better fucking recognize the title, you pieces of shit. Oh my god, why am I... Okay,
damn elitistic bastard.
Okay,
this is why you're one of those that spread hate on the internet.
Well, technically I am doing that exactly at this moment, so
you are.
I guess. It's not like it's not undeserved though. Okay.
Oh wait, it's from the
bring war
creators of Bubsy 3D.
No, it's absolutely
I'm fucking done. I'm fucking no more Bubsy 3. Fuck this shit. I was this close from like walking out of the room.
These game developers wonderful.
System Shock 3 out.
Oh, it's System Shock. That's my favorite game. Except for my own,
it's
of
now
course.
Shock.
System shit, more like it. Okay, so if you guys do not know, which you apparently don't, you
Nope.
uneducated pieces of trash.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, okay. So System Shock and more importantly, System Shock 2 were two of the biggest, or at least System Shock 2 is still one of the biggest survival horror first-person games, the most influential one of all time, pretty much. System Shock 2, I guess it's... well, basically, they did System Shock and System Shock 2, and then they put System Shock series on hold and went on to do the spiritual successor to System Shock 2, which would be called BioShock instead. So BioShock is like the one that people know about, but System Shock 2 is the classic. But
see,
System
fair
Shock 2, yeah, System Shock and System Shock 2, I guess if you think about BioShock meets Portal in space, but with a lot of horror. Basically, it's like it's BioShock style gameplay, but in space, on space stations, and you have a like even you know, in Portal you have the evil computer GLaDOS who's like talking to you and tries to kill you. GLaDOS in Portal is a parody of the computer in System Shock, whose name I do not remember.
Cool.
So yeah, so basically System Shock is BioShock in space, where you have an actual evil computer talking to you, who is also like the last boss of the game, tries to kill you on the way, but it's an actual horror game, and it's so good. They put that one on hold, then they did BioShock and BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite, and now apparently they are making System Shock 3
Shit.
after all these years.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
2 is a pretty old game, but when
It is a very old game, but I think it's out on Steam, repatched with like better controllers and everything.
when did it actually come out?
Oh boy, early 2000s, late 90s. I don't know, long ago, like very very long ago. But System Shock 3 is coming out now, like 15 years later. So that's nice.
Awesome.
Guys, I can hear how much you're not caring, and I'm
No,
sad.
I'm actually googling.
Well, I
Stop
don't have
reaching conclusions. I'm like,
Stop googling in the podcast. I'm actually okay. If you check Skype right now, I'll send you a picture that summarizes my thoughts on everything.
okay.
Have a look at that instead.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I actually Google a lot, but keep talking, like when you live stream. But in this case, I got so immersed in looking at stuff, so I'm like, System Shock, interesting.
got so
Thing is,
immersed
I
in-
also started googling it.
You got so immersed of my screenshot I sent of Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yeah,
the
let's
textures,
say.
the storytelling you can see in this picture.
I
Yeah.
can see from that picture that the story is really intense. Like
Really non-existent.
the graphics are like stunning. Like even though
Isn't
it's,
this story wonderful?
okay, let's just move on.
Yeah, but System Shock 2 I highly recommend to anybody who hasn't played it, including the two of you guys. It is very good, and it's like, at least if you're into like horror games, especially like first-person horror games, like this is the one that every other game is like based on. So yeah,
Nice.
it's
Nice,
totally
nice.
worth playing just for the Wikipedia knowledge alone. You know.
Would you recommend us to play the third game when it comes out instead of the earlier games?
I have no idea. There is no info on the new game. It is not even officially announced yet. So
But
I
you're the
cannot tell.
prediction guy.
All right. Yes, I think so.
Nice. That's what I wanted to hear.
I know.
Sell it.
Give it to the fans. Speaking of
shit.
old games that are slightly better looking, like System Shock coming to Steam,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VI is now coming to Steam. Woo! Woo! But the
No.
twist is, it's not the original Final Fantasy VI. It is the iPhone port of
Oh
Final Fantasy VI.
fucking god!
With the updated shitty sprites.
Oh,
I like
come on.
saw 2 or 3 screenshots from that shit, and I was like, I'm out. I'm
Yeah,
out.
they totally messed that up. Like, when was they released on the iPhone? Like, was it last year, I think? Or this year?
Last year, I
I
think
think
it
it
was.
might have been last year.
Yeah.
But they released Final Fantasy VI on iOS and I guess Android. And it's just fucked up. Like, the
It is
environments look
fucked
the
up.
same, but all the characters are like, it looks like they've just squished all the pixels together. It looks so ugly.
It looks really, really ugly. It doesn't look like a proper game.
No, it actually looks like a cheap ass phone game now, which
Yeah,
is
or-
exactly what it's become.
Yeah, a cheap ass phone game or a Steam Greenlight shit or something.
Yeah, it looks like something Jim Sterling would bash in his
Yeah.
Greenlight trailers show. But that is coming to the PC. Hooray!
Oh my god.
Yay! Are we excited?
We are this excited. Yeah.
I can't hear you. I said, are we excited?
Not the iPhone version. I'm not really excited.
I'd rather play Bubsy 3D.
Okay, let's not take it too far now.
Okay, sorry. My jokes tend to get a little bit too much
Out of
at
hand
times.
sometimes. Yeah, it's funny to some extent, but then it just gets like uncomfortable. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
Bobsy.
Just go and play Bobsy 3D after this podcast, you piece of shit.
Next hidden games will be. Oh, just kill me already.
Like, whenever I get a capture card, I'm so streaming Bobsy 3D. I'm so hyped for that.
Please
I'm
don't.
so
Kitcha,
hyped.
I think this is a curse. You just have to do hidden games on it,
Please
or
don't.
else this will never like stop.
Let's not kill DarkBad TV before we actually get started. Like,
says the guy who said he would stream it.
yeah, but that's
That's killing
Don't
our
justify
Fuck!
this. You should like stream it like right after Kitcha does a hidden game of it.
yeah, I guess.
Like
Oh,
now
God.
we'll play it.
Hello, everyone.
Bobsy 3D.
Guys, my headphones just broke up. I have to fix this. We're talking about
serious?
Bubsy and my headphones just fucked up. Wait a
The
minute.
curse is real.
They're like, the headphones are like, I can only say the words Bubsy into your ears these many times before I kill myself. Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm back. Whew.
Welcome back. It was
you.
nice knowing you.
Me.
All right, so more Final Fantasy news. This is where things are getting interesting. Are you ready for
Alright,
this?
I'm
Yeah.
probably not ready. Bring it.
Okay, so this is kind of late news as of this podcast going up on Monday, but Final Fantasy VII is gonna be an episodic series.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I'm so skeptic.
What was
Well,
the question
yeah,
of
what
it
do you-
being
wh-
like really huge?
That's the official answer at least, but like
Yeah.
I actually have a hard time imagining it like that being an actual reason. I mean,
Yeah.
like it feels like if they can fit Final Fantasy 15 or Ni no Kuni or like all of these games into one game, why can't they fit? It's just weird, but
If they can
I'm
have The Witcher in one game, why can't they have Final Fantasy 7?
yeah, exactly. And there's no way that Final Fantasy 7 remake is going to be a bigger game than The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And even if it
but-
were bigger, and if it turns out to be like big files in the episodic series, isn't it gonna be like real bummer if you're gonna like store it digitally in your PS4? Like it's gonna take up a lot of space.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
and especially like I imagine like it's not gonna be like an episodic series like Telltale like Final Fantasy 7 remake episode 3, but I think more like they did with Final Fantasy 13, where it was like Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 and 13-3, you know, so something like that, like 7 remake 1, 7 remake 2, 7 remake.
But
3.
I really don't like that. I'm just gonna be honest. I really don't like this. I want to buy my fucking Final Fantasy 7 and get it over with. I want to have the whole game the moment I buy it. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
buy
with you on
a
that, Kitchen.
third on that game. That's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I believe that this is more than anything else. It's a way to get the game actually released. If they do it this way, I can imagine the first one being able to be out like maybe even as soon as next year. Like, whereas if they would make it into a whole thing somehow, you were probably not gonna see that game until like 2020 or something. So
I would
Like-
rather wait for 2020.
would you rather wait 5 years to play it than getting like the first part next year?
It's not like we have an abundance of games. I mean, we have lots of games that we don't have time to play. I'm like, I can wait for a perfect game instead of having episodes.
I
Well,
honestly think you're in the extreme minority. Even
Then
though I see your
will
point.
then I will lead an extreme furious minority.
This is
I'm
how the
kind
terrorist
of
group
with
starts.
you on this, Kitcha, but at the same time not, because I would be fine if it came like 2022 if they didn't announce it. But now it would be like a real bummer, like, oh, we announced it now, it's gonna come out in like 10 years.
Guess I'll have to lead this rebellion on my own.
But I mean, at the same time, it kind of depends on how big the episodes are. Like, let's say the first part is just Midgar, but they make it into like super huge. Like, you have not only the very linear paths that you walk through in the original game in Midgar, but you actually have the whole Midgar as like an open world which you can explore, like GTA style, that big. Like, you can enter all the shops and you get all the things. Like, that in itself could easily be like a 20-hour RPG of its own, which is still bigger than a lot of games, just Midgar alone. So that's the question, like, how big are these parts? Because if every game is like as big as like a normal RPG, then I could see it then, I guess. But that it really depends. Like, if it's just like, if each installment is like 5 hours, then no, like, no way.
I don't think it will be like 5 hours, but I don't think it will be like justifiable huge. I think it's gonna be around 12, 13 hours per episode or something. That's just my gut feeling. But still.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably not gonna do like ground zeros on it, but like, who knows for now. Might be more than Midgar even, or it might even be like even more episodes. Like, maybe it's just 2 parts, or maybe it's like 10 parts, and that would be terrible.
That would be really terrible.
One more thing, guys. I thought about this like for a couple of seconds ago, but wouldn't it be actually a real bummer if they like put the I'm not gonna spoil this because this is gonna be relevant now, but the famous Aerith scene. What if that was a cliffhanger?
That will definitely be a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell that right away. Like, I'm pretty sure that one episode will end with that. One episode will probably end with Midgar. One episode might end with all the weapons waking up, I guess.
Do I smell a prediction?
Yeah, sure. And then I believe the last episode will just be the final battle, and just being able to
and
like backtrack
to
like being able to walk through all the old environments without actually doing any story, and just doing like the final battle, pretty much. Just my guess, but definitely one episode will end with Aerith.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Midgar and Aerith, I can definitely see those two being cliffhangers.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, what happens if you go back to Midgar, or won't you be able to do that, like in the old games?
I guess they will. I guess you could use old episodes to like, it's like swapping this, like, you're going back to Midgar, switch to episode 1, or something like that.
Yeah, but come on, this is fucking 2016.
Well, they're the one deciding episodes, not me.
I have no idea how they're there. It's weird. It's weird.
It's really weird.
We'll just see how they do it.
Yeah, I mean, or they just add on to it, like, even more. Like, if you think about Hitman, which is coming out soon, like, it is also published by Square Enix, and Square Enix said a few years ago that they want to not ever release a full game at once again. Like, that is their ambition. And as they're doing with Hitman now, Hitman was supposed to release now in December, and now it's delayed till next year. But that game was supposed to be, like, at release, it was supposed to be only... Like Hitman was supposed to be like set in different cities, each city being like its own open world with like a couple of different missions. When it released now for $60, you were supposed to get the first city and the first missions and nothing more. And then every month you would get like a new city. And people hated that. They're like, why should we pay for literally one city with like a few missions and then get more each month? And I think this might be the same thing. Like, you buy FF7 Remake for $60 in March of 2016, say, and then you get like Midgar, and then in September they release the next part DLC, free for anybody who bought it, or like something like that.
I guess
like each next 10 hours is like its own free DLC. Or something. I could see that. Like, I could see Square doing that, because they are those kind of guys, and I'm not sure I like it.
I'm just weirded out. I'm just weirded out that this is even a viable possibility, that it has come to this.
Yeah. But hey, the price you pay for a FF remake, I'm still just glad they're doing it at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually very true.
Word.
Yeah, like, to me, like FF7, the remake happening at all is like it's such an amazing dream scenario, and the way it looked, the what they showed at PSX, it was just, this looks perfect. So from going to that perfect dream with this happening, is like, it's a little bit worse than perfect. It's like, all right, it's not perfect, but it's very close, you know.
I can agree to that. And besides, I can't wait to defeat the weapons in
Yeah,
this
those
new
fights
with
could
this
be
new
so awesome.
gameplay. Yeah, I mean those were intense with turn-based, but with action RPG elements, holy crap.
Yeah, I have no idea how the fighting is actually going to work out. I mean, you still have the waiting time meter that fills up on all the characters down there. So, but still, it's not supposed to be truly turn-based like the old game.
Yeah, it
but, like,
didn't look that turn-based at
no,
all.
I mean,
so-
it looked like an action RPG, but like the
It looked
interface
like
is still the
Crisis
same.
Core.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. But like, you still have like if you like pause, you still have the like ATB system down there.
Yeah,
that
and
says
you
like
could see-
wait, and then it fills up.
Yeah, and you could see the menu with attacks and items and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
My guess is that you will be able to move around whenever you want, but you can only do your commands like attack, defend, etc. when your meter has filled up. So
I
until
hope
then,
they
you can only
actually
run around.
fine-tune that fighting.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I remember somebody saying in an interview, maybe it was some of the guys like a few days ago, who said like if you want to like get some kind of like vibe from what the combat is gonna be, like think of Final Fantasy Dissidia. It's gonna be something like that. The thing is, I haven't played. I haven't actually played Dissidia though, so I have no idea.
Dissidia is
not
like
either.
Higurashi Daybreak. If anyone watched that episode that I did,
really?
it's kinda like that. I mean, it's a 3D fighting game. You run around and do attacks in real time.
Wouldn't you be able to say like what was that game called? Dynasty Warriors?
Yeah, but not as warriors. I mean, warriors is more
not as Muso.
yeah, not as Muso, not as hack and slash. It's more refined. But it was a long time ago I played Dissidia, so who knows?
Okay.
Well, as they say, it's been a long time coming. Almost there.
Almost there. Oh shit.
Oh well.
Are
In
there...
other news, I started playing Freedom Wars on the PS Vita.
Oh, what do you think?
Which is now free for PS Plus. I haven't gotten anywhere in the game actually. I'm still doing the tutorial missions, like in these kind of test chambers, before I'm actually going out fighting a real monster. So far, it's fine. I think it's a little bit too much dialogue. Like that's why I haven't played it more. Like it's too much.
Yeah.
I just want to get into the game. Like I get it. Just let me.
Yeah,
play.
exactly. This is one of those games where the story is totally unnecessary.
Yeah, it's just in the way. Like it's kind of funny when the kind of guy comes up on the display and like, "Hey, welcome. You are stuck here." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool." But then my accessory talks for like 10 million hours. I'm like, just let me play the fucking game sometime.
Yeah. The dialogues get they're not
Worse.
that no, they doesn't get worse. They get better, I think. But also I stopped skipping some dialogue. I usually never skip dialogue, but I was so
I am already
furious.
skipping dialogue.
Yeah,
I can tell
I
you
was
that.
like, X, fuck this story. Let me kill abductors. Let me run around. Let me...
Little did you know the abductors were like the same thing all over.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard also. Like,
God damn it.
Yeah. And also that, like, there isn't much to the game except for the actual battles. Like, there's no, like, open world to roam around or something.
Nah. And the thing is, like,
That's
the
a shame.
multiplayer is like a lot of the fun in the game.
But even that grows kind of tiresome after
Yeah.
a while.
Because that's always what I found to be, like, cool with the Monster Hunter kind of series. Like,
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
or all the Monster Hunter types of games. Like, you have... Like, when you go on a mission to kill some kind of beast or boss or whatever, there's still, like, a world, like, there's a level you have to go through, like, up
Exactly.
mountains or whatever to get to the boss. Not just, next mission, boss, go!
Yeah, Monster
Exactly.
Hunter actually feels a lot more creative. Like,
Yeah.
not only the monsters, but the environments are, like, really beautiful.
Yeah, but even some of the, like, cheaper Monster Hunter clones that I played, you know, like, Tokiden Kiwami on the PS4, or Ragnarok Odyssey, or, like some of the other Monster Hunter-ish games, like all of them have like some kind of world you run through and pick up open treasure chests and shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like this game has that, but I'm still very early on. But like those are the vibes I'm getting.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can explore the facility where you're a prisoner, but you won't do that. It's boring as hell. That's the only open world, I guess, kinda vibes you'll get, and barely. It's not that huge at all.
It isn't.
I'm personally placing my bets that a Freedom Wars 2 will pop out of nowhere someday and be much more open world.
Yeah, I'm calling. Actually, that's a mini prediction. TGS 2016 is gonna be
Oh,
announced
shit.
for PS4. Yeah.
Thing is, I hope that if Freedom Wars 2 comes out, I hope it is cross-play between PS4 and PS Vita.
It won't be. It won't be on Vita. I'm sorry.
Because I love I would love it being on PS4.
Yeah, it's gonna be on PS4 though. I mean, they're gonna do like they did with Gravity Days in Japan, like Gravity Days / Gravity Rush. Like Freedom Wars is gonna come remastered to the PS4, and at the same time they're gonna announce Freedom Wars 2. Like that's gonna happen probably at TGS next year.
By the way, speaking of monster games, have you heard about God Eater Resurrection coming to PS4?
No.
I've read a little article about it, but it's gonna come pretty soon.
All right.
Nice.
Is it nice?
I haven't played a God Eater game, but I have been wanting to for quite some time.
Same here. I've been wanting to try it for a long time.
Freedom Wars is like basically, it is kind of God Eater as I have seen it, but in a different way with the grappling system with the thorns.
I'm looking up screenshots of it right now. It looks like Freedom Wars.
Yeah, but it's
but
like the
with
original Freedom Wars.
Yeah, but with
it's pretty similar.
more anime type of bosses, like a big wolf and shit.
Yeah.
It's like if Freedom Wars was Tokiden, I guess.
I guess.
Is there any God Eater game for the Vita?
Yeah, it was originally for PSP, and then it came for Vita, and then there's also PS4. But most of the games are like only in Japan, so that's the
It's not available in Europe.
Nah, and the God Eater Resurrection is coming to Europe eventually.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
I've been waiting for this.
Cool.
I'm actually thinking of picking up Soul Sacrifice or Soul Sacrifice Delta. I played the demo for the first one. That was really good. The English voiceover was really good, by the way. Of the you have this book, and which is like the book that you use in the game, and the book has its own voice, like super quirky comedy voice. That one was really good. But like Soul Sacrifice is like, of what I played, like, as a substitute for Monster Hunter, that's probably the best you're gonna get on the PS Vita right now if you don't play Tokiden. So that one I can recommend if you haven't tried it.
Thing is, when it comes to Monster Hunter, I was actually really, really bummed out that it didn't come on PS Vita. But I got a 3DS, but still, it feels like it would be much cooler on Vita. Like much prettier, and it would be better played on the dual analog sticks.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
the
a game
C-stick
like
on the new Nintendo 3DS, it's horrendous.
I've heard that. I played quite a bit of Monster Hunter Freedom on my old PSP. That was very fun. Me and a guy in my class, I was still in like middle school, I think. I was like 13, and me and another guy in my class, we both had Monster Hunter for our PSPs. So we used to, like, on the lunch breaks, like go on co-op raids, because you could play the whole game co-op. So we like, today we're gonna take down the wyvern in our lunch break of 20 minutes. Go!
That's fucking cool.
It was nice.
I actually played through Monster Hunter 4 with friends, like totally only with friends, like ad hoc.
Yeah, that is how you're supposed to play these kind of games, in my opinion.
Like, it was my first real Monster Hunter game that I played through, and it was amazing.
Yeah, and that's also one thing I don't like with Freedom Wars. The multiplayer, you don't actually play through your own world. You get into some kind of hub world, and then you do missions, and then you get a pass proving that you've cleared those missions, so you can use those passes in the story mode, and automatically clearing those stages. So you don't per definition clear story chapters online, which is kind of messed up.
Yeah, but the thing is with Monster Hunter that it has a pretty shallow story, but it's pretty easy to get while you're progressing through like all the events in the game. It's like you don't really have to like read all the dialogues because there's not a lot of dialogue. It's like some quirky jokes and like, oh, this is happening. Oh, there's a catastrophe. Go do this. And like, okay, fair enough.
They're like, whatever, just give me those gameplays.
Yeah, precisely.
God, I'm looking up screenshots for Soul Sacrifice Delta. We should consider getting it.
I've already have considered getting it. It looks fucking great.
Wait, is Delta available in the West now that I think about it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
I don't know if the Delta or the original, but one
The original is, but...
Okay. Then it's
The
because
curse
I've
of
seen
these games.
one of them in the PlayStation Store, and I'm seriously considering getting it.
Yeah, I used to work at GameStop, and Soul Sacrifice went for like $10 there or something.
Wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah. But the demo is on the PlayStation Store. It's totally worth trying out, if anything else. It's so far, I mean, I have played very little Freedom Wars, so I shouldn't judge it too hard, but so far it feels like the better game out of those two.
It says here that Delta is available, but it is exclusively on the store.
Ah, okay,
That's
that
why
might
I've
make
seen
sense.
it. Makes
Okay,
sense.
fair enough. Yeah, it is like release retail in Japan, but not over here.
Well, we should get the store version and play. I'm stoked.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
I'm totally hyped.
Yeah. As long as it's not hub world bullshit I'm in.
That kind of goes for like how unsatisfied I feel with Freedom Wars. Like Freedom Wars makes me hyped to play another game in the genre.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
that's
a gateway
yeah.
game.
But that's the problem with Freedom Wars. I think the setting is better than the other games, but for my personal taste, but there are so many flaws.
Yeah, well, I am gonna pick it up like a little bit more soon, so we'll see. I'll get back to you.
Well, I guess like Freedom Wars is like a gateway game for God Eater, while Monster Hunter is like, here's something for the medieval fans, and like if you like a little more variety in monsters.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
also weapons, like that game has a lot of weapons, and every weapon is like a different game.
Variety Wars, kind of like Bloodborne.
Shit.
God,
Wars.
I'm so stoked to play the old Hunters. I still haven't done that.
That's
shit.
actually a real good analogy. Like the trick weapons in Bloodborne is like kind of how the weapons work in Monster Hunter.
That makes me more excited to play Bloodborne. Yeah.
I'm so confused right now.
I guess the key is Monster Hunter is not on the Vita. Please bring it.
I thought you would say Monster Hunter is not Bloodborne.
Yeah, well, that is true.
That
It's
is really
not
true.
Technically, God, I want a Demon's Souls remaster for the PS4. That'd be so cool.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Or like PlayStation Now with like a little bit of latency, so you miss a little bit more than you already do. That would be so nice.
You should have a legacy mode if it comes to PS4.
Yeah, there are people who are comparing the new Bloodborne DLC to Demon's Souls actually. Like it's supposed to be equally hard. So
Oh, shit.
Nice. Yeah.
I hope the hardness comes from that it's more fair.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Time to
well.
round out the show, maybe.
Yeah,
We're going on for an hour, and I have
Yeah.
to get back to work. I just want to plug a little something. I released my debut album last Friday.
Okay.
And as of recording, it is still Friday, so I can't give you any details on how it sells, but let's just hope by today, Monday, it has sold 1 million copies. Woohoo!
Yeah.
This is like traveling in time, but yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, so please check that one out if you feel like it. It's available on the internet. Yay!
Yay.
If you're listening to this podcast, you probably know how to find my music.
Yeah. You probably do.
Hi. Bandcamp, it's the best one for me. It's the one I get the most revenue off, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How about you guys? Are you releasing anything that you want to plug?
Not right now. I'll get back to you in a future podcast.
So Hidden Games coming up this week. What's it gonna be about?
Oh shit, it's like I'm releasing a Hidden Games today, but by the time the podcast is out, oh my god, this is so confusing. We'll see. I'll get back to you in a future podcast.
Can I expect Bubsy 3D or will I be disappointed?
If you expect Bubsy 3D, there's a high probability that you will be very disappointed.
Nothing about that game never makes me not disappointed.
That's true, you can't win.
Oh well.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. So before going out, we have some kind of sad news. This is actually Rade's last episode with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sayonara,
Koneyara. Smell you later, douchebags.
Damn it.
Yeah, but if you have seen my latest Rad reviews, then you have probably already heard about these news, and I haven't released the Rad reviews yet, the latest episode, so I'm coming out with this kind of the first time here, but you're hearing it the second time.
Time
You have to pretend like everybody already knows this.
Yeah. So, with a heavy heart, I'm sad to tell you guys that Rad Reviews is put on an indefinite hiatus.
Indefinite hiatus, basically.
Yes.
More because a lot is happening in life, and this has
Life
been-
happens.
Yeah, life happens, and it's been a real fun journey. But right now, I'm in a moment where like my show is actually not making gaming that much fun for me at the moment.
I thought you were gonna say it's when my show is not making my bills get paid. I'm like, no, I
hear you, brother.
Well,
I was expecting that, but
yeah, well, I would have said that if it's not that I actually have a day job that does that. Now, that's one of the reasons that I'm not really that enticed or like hyped to do this right now. It's been a real interesting journey. And,
it's been a very short for you so far.
Yeah, what is it, like the 10th episode? At least
This is actually episode 10.
Yeah.
You go out with the dual numbers.
Yeah,
Go out with a bang.
yeah. So if you're sad about this, don't be.
Yeah, because
I mean-
you can
I mean,
smell him
the-
later, dude.
Yeah, precisely. Like if you're sad about me leaving, then like
Then you really need
sorry
to
about
evaluate
it,
your
but
life.
like smell you later. Like I've been kind of hinting it every like Rad reviews, like smell you later, dude.
Oh,
And, like, now it's like smell you later for reals.
Oh shit, the foreshadowing is real.
Yeah. Oh
But,
god.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's been a good show.
Yes.
I've gotten a few good tips. I've learned that not to play Dragon Fin Soup. So thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
actually,
also that I'm really biased about Metal Gear Solid games.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's like the only game you gave a 10, I think.
Yeah.
No, wait, you gave Ori a 10 as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
Definitely worth 10.
I hadn't looked up that much about Ori, so when I saw your review, I was like, oh shit, I need to play this. Holy crap.
Yeah,
And same
well,
for
Too
the
bad it's not on PS4.
and same for the
Piece of shit,
Danganronpa another episode.
Yeah. Thing is, Ori and the Blind Forest was like far the most like that was my best episode personally.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I like the PS Plus episodes because it's like a little bit of each. Like especially the last one with Gauntlet, that was nice.
Yeah, they were a little bit tough to do because there was a lot of game footage to record. But, in the end, it was really fun because I had those moments where like just thought like, oh, now I'm gonna just play the PlayStation Plus games. And, like I got a lot of impressions, and it was really fun.
Yeah,
Even though
Nice.
it took,
It was nice, it was
some
nice.
time to do.
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens if that show ever comes back. And you're also
Yeah.
leaving the podcast for now, and we'll see if you come back to that sometime in the future. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows, but it's been a blast.
Yeah. On that note, though, the podcast will continue, and there is a slight chance that starting next Monday, nothing decided yet. Starting next Monday, we might be doing this as a weekly video podcast.
Yeah,
Maybe.
your prayers
Who knows?
have been heard, maybe.
Well, now
Your
that
prayers
you
might have
guys
been heard.
don't have to like have me on the high end like audio.
Yeah, we might be doing it if Kitcha is able to get his ass over to my studio once a week. If I'm in my studio once a week, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but if it's possible, then we'll try to make that happen. And of course, we'll still have people over Skype who will be guesting us as usual.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we'll solve everything. It's still working out the nooks and crannies, but
Yes.
still gonna be fun times.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. Everything else will proceed as usual.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I want to eat a pizza so bad right now.
You should do that. Actually, you need to hurry up and get over here because we're gonna do a live stream. That has already happened as of the time of you guys hearing this. This is so weird.
But that aside,
How did the live stream go, Kitcha?
it went really. I don't know.
Guys, you had
hasn't
audio
happened.
technical difficulties. I couldn't hear you.
Don't worry about it.
Oh shit, it's going down. But Endigo, seriously, do you have pizza at your place, or did you have pizza at your place last
I
Friday?
can.
You don't even remember
Did I
what
have
they
it?
meant.
Did I have it? You have to decide the future right now.
Oh shit. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. So see ya when you come over here. And Rade, good job on the show, and see you somewhere in the future. And dear listeners, thank you for tuning in, and see you next week.
Yeah.
Smell you later, douchebags.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Cause with that said, Fat Kid signing off.
Fuck you, fat kid.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.